Welcome, moviegoers. How are we doing? Good, good. Do you have your ticket? All right, what do we have here? Real Swell. Good choice. You're going to be in Auditorium 34. It's straight ahead and to the right. Enjoy. Captain America, Brave New World. This movie comes out tomorrow. I am just getting home from the Thursday night screening, and there are two things that I need to get out of the way immediately. One of those things is the CGI in this movie is pretty bad, and it's very bad in two or three specific areas, and you'll see them immediately once you watch the movie. But it doesn't necessarily detract from the overall movie. But once you see it, you'll know, oh, that looks terrible. Second, this movie had five screenwriters credited. And at the beginning of the movie, you can tell where it seemed like there was some conflict between what the script should say, what the dialogue should be. It was very strange in the first 15 to 20 minutes, but it does smooth out, I'd say, half an hour to 40 minutes into the movie. That doesn't really seem apparent as much. Now, I was afraid that this movie would just be Captain America Winter Soldier reskinned. And in some ways it is, but it's also different enough to you're not thinking about that story the entire time. And it also feels like the movie knew you would make that connection and kind of jokes about it, but the overall plot there has more to it. I would say that I enjoyed this movie. It's actually pretty good. It's better than what I thought it was going to be, given the reports we were hearing about it, given all the reshoots. There was just a lot of negative things going around about what this movie was going to be, and I saw some of it, but it didn't make the movie bad. I enjoyed this film. There's a lot that this movie is doing to make up for previous movies. There's a lot that this movie is doing that brings back previous movies and puts them in a position to jumpstart the next storyline. And it's very good how they did it. There are a lot of concepts that they've introduced in this movie by way of other movies that either have been forgotten or were written off. They brought back elements of those movies in an interesting way to set forth what they plan to do in the next three or four movies. It feels like we've gotten back to the early stages of the MCU where the story is pretty grounded at first. It introduces all of these things, all these fantastic things. No pun intended, by the way. I didn't mean Fantastic Four, although that is on the horizon. But fantastical elements of the MCU that can be carried forward. And it's not too big of a story. It's confined in itself, but still laying the brickwork for what they plan to do three or four movies down the line. And it's given me, at least, a slight glimmer of hope that this train is on the right track again. So I would definitely recommend all of you hardcore MCU fans and movie fans, Marvel fans, to check this out. I know that you're probably going to see it anyway, but if you're on the fence about it, if you don't believe that the MCU and Marvel can get back to its peak of Infinity War, I've spoken about that a couple of times. I think we're headed in the right direction. This movie definitely, again, seems to be a stepping stone to what they want to do, and they've introduced it in not such a ham-fisted way that it just seems cheap. Like the story actually feels like it's being built again. And I'm excited for what's coming, given what we see in this movie. There's a lot on the horizon that this movie sets up, and I can't wait for it. Once you've had a chance to see it, I'd be curious to know if your thoughts have also changed, as have mine, and hopefully not influenced by mine. But I do feel that this movie needs to be given a chance. I know that the previous three or four Marvel movies haven't deserved the chance that I'm asking you to give it, but give this one a chance. Give this one a chance to restore hope that we're going to get good Marvel movies again. Thank you for coming to this screening of Real Swell. I hope you enjoyed. As you head out, I've got three things to ask of you. One, pick up your trash. These ushers don't get paid enough. Number two, make sure you are following so you don't miss the next screening. And number three, hit that heart for me. I'll see you all next time. Make sure you've got your ticket.